Hi everyone, my name is Mela, welcome to a new video. Today I'll go over the 3 parts of the first phase of the return of the Fast and Furious series, then I'll discuss the coming phases after this one, and then we will see what happens in the future. The phases can basically be split into the Hobbs part, then Shaw's phase, and then the finale, where you will be able to then unlock this flip car. Warning, this video could contain some ranting further down. So first we have what I call Hobbs Face. This consists of 3 events: Hobbs Heist, the Ice Charger unlock races, and then the Ice Charger event itself. But before we go in depth in those events, it's worth noting that you get free crates for the cars you already own without having to have them locked in or anything like we had in the past. And that the cars required aren't all paid cars, and even without spending you can get some nice free crates with parts in it and some nice rewards from the event. Only remark that I do have is that the free crate is only every 2 days and the loyalty is set at 10. With the event lasting 14 days, it should be set at 7 loyalty, so you would at least get a stage 6 part out of it, and with 10 they basically force you to pay for more, which does not make any sense. If it's done on purpose, it means they force you to buy crates to get loyalty for the first time ever. For me, the best thing would be that this event is that you can just use non-paid cars for a small part of the event, being the ASC Camaro Z28 Tier 4, the Liberty Walk GTR R35, or any of the Tier 5 Audi R8s. And if you don't have them, you can buy them for gold for a limited period, which is a great opportunity for starting players to get a car such as a Roshan R8 for gold. The returning Fast and Furious cars are Ramsey's BRZ, Dom's RX-7, and Suki's S2000. So now the playing field is set out: Hobbs Heist, the first part of Hobbs Face. This is a 75 races long event with 3 lock-ins. The total rewards of this event come down to 1.25 million cash, 750 gold coins, 550 bronze keys, 200 silver and 10 gold keys, 19 uncommon, 15 rare and 7 epic fusion parts spread over the cars you used, and an S2000 stage 6 part. The first car to lock in is the free of choice between the R8s, ASC Camaro, the GTR Liberty Walk, or Ramsey's Subaru. Once at race 5, you'll need to lock in the second car. This one is not free of choice. It's Dom's RX-7 from the first Fast and the Furious movie. The final and third car you'll have to lock in is Suki's wheelside Honda S2000. Due to me messing up in some way and it not being very clear when the actual time was for each car, I have no recordings of the times to be the R8 4-Steiner that I used, nor the RX-7. I do recall the RX-7 final time to be around 11.2. I do have the final time for this event, which is for Suki's Honda S2000, and you will need this car almost maxed out. Here's a tune that I ran, and the final time. This actually even put me in the top 20 in the leaderboard. Now on to the event that I'm a little bit pissed about. First some information and then I'll explain why. So the Ice Charger Unlock event consists of a set of 100 races with 6 cars you have to lock in. The reward here come down to 3,125,000 cash, 750 gold coins, 835 bronze keys, 160 silver and 10 gold keys. Alongside that, 42 uncommon, 33 rare and 16 epic fusion parts spread over the various cars you used, and 6 stage 6 parts for which I assume for each car won. The great thing about this event is that you can lock in the cars in any order you want, if I heard it correctly. You can use up to 4 cars that are free to obtain, which means you can participate without even having to own Ramsey's Subaru if then you choose to use the RX-7 and the S2000. The bad part about this though is that this event does not show up for players who already have the Ice Charger. I'm one of those players and I'm kind of pissed off about this. The Ice Charger was back in 2017 the final reward for Hobbs Fury event, and then you had to lock in 5 cars from the Fast and Furious franchise that you had to buy because there was no gold option for an 80 races rundown. This means that I won the car back then, and that because of that I have no access to this event and it just not show up on my map. I find this kind of unacceptable that you get left out for being a loyal player having paid for at least 5 cars back in the days. Due to this restriction, we miss out on a lot of cash, gold and gold keys while having paid for the cars back in the day on the wrong time. Least they can do is give us the rewards or open it for us to play in it as well. I have all the cars needed to join maxed out, so it's kind of ridiculous I should be left out because I'm a loyal player. Also, they get extra rewards while we, as players who are loyal, they don't. So basically, due to me not having the event, I can't really provide a view on the difficulty level because even on my dummy account, I do have an ice charger somehow. Only thing I know about is there is a sprint race from 0 to 100 miles per hour or 0 to 161 kilometers per hour that is almost impossible for the Nissan GT-R R35 Liberty Walk. For that, try using this tune and finding the slowest opponent, which should be around a 2.125 with a Porsche Carrera GT, if I had it correctly. Okay, now the rant is over for now. The final part, the Ice Charger Cup. This is a 30 races straight up event. The rewards here come down to 2,075,000 cash, only 195 gold, 600 bronze keys, 225 silver keys and 10 gold keys, which is very decent. 9 uncommon, 9 rare and 4 epic fusion parts and 1 stage 6 part that can be won on race 26 by beating a time of only a 10.28, which is rather slow. Very good. This event was the first one I've seen with the return of the Siberia track and it looks absolutely stunning. Wished I was able to run with my R8 Vorsteiner or the Liberty Walk GTR on this track as it would have given me amazing footage using the replay mode. I had the car maxed out, so for me it was a walk in the park this final event. This is the maxed out record tune and the final run with it, which should be doable with less than a handful stage 6 parts. In general, I'm still kind of pissed that we miss out on 48% of the total cash reward that can be won if you have all 3 events but only have 2. For the gold it comes down to a loss of 44%, 42% for a total amount of bronze keys, 27 on the silver keys and 33 on the gold keys, which is 20 instead of 30 gold keys, which is a lot if you think about it. I find this a no-go if you think about the fact that we also had to pay for the cars back in the day and we had even to pay more than you have now because now you can only use 2 and back in the day you had to use 5. Because of that, I suggest to open up a ticket on this matter to support. I'm scared something like this will happen as well in the next phase for the people who own the 1970 Charger, as will be an equal type of event. Imagine missing out on 20 gold keys in less than a month because you have been a loyal player and paid for the cars when they came out. Makes no sense, right? Talking about the next phase, this one will be around Shaw. It will again consist of 3 events. First you'll have Shaw's Pursuit, then the Charging Charger Bring Back Finale, and then the Charger Cup itself. And if it's the same as now, loyal players will miss out on even more rewards by having the 1970 Charger, as their Tumblr page suggests again a direct access skipping the 100 races event. Shaw's Pursuit will start April 11th, while the other 2 will open on April 12th. We have already found out in the codes the cars that you will have to use. The names that popped up were the Porsche Cayman GT4, Vorsteiner in Tier 3, the Honda NSX Liberty Walk and the Tiffany C10 alongside, for the paid ones, Shaw's Jaguar F-Type, Roman's Bentley and the Roadrunner. Whether the non-Fast and Furious cars will be available for gold again like now, I don't know, but if they will be, oh boy, fastest Tier 3, killer Tier 4 and a very fast, very unique special Tier 5 for gold, just wow. But you'll still get crates for them for sure, even if you have them, free crates every 2 days. But I hope that by then the loyalty does make sense. After this we will have the finale where you will probably have to use the Ice Charger and the 1970 Charger to get the flip car. This will be around the 25th of May, but by then we will be getting another update which could contain more cars. In general, not having the car allows you to have 3 events, while having it limits you to only 2 events, with the event that you can't participate in being the one giving you a big chunk of the rewards. I find the event should be open for everyone, or at least rewards should be giving out to the players who can't join because they do have the cars and they paid for the cars back in the day. Excluding long-time players is a massive punch in the balls. Anyways, I'll shut my pissed ass up. I'll close off here. Thank you very much for watching and thank you very much for sitting this through. If you enjoyed it, nonetheless, leave a like, subscribe for more content. My name is Miller, doe voorzichtig and keep racing. That was Russian, by the way, I hope, because you know, Siberia. Haha.